there. So x is going to be two possible answers. X is going to give me I can get x by doing 3 plus 5, and x is equal to 3 minus 5. So two possible values for x. Okay, very long question. This is probably the hardest question in the guide, and it just involves taking what you know about the formula and applying it to a new situation. Okay, I only have one more question for you. We have lots of time. Now I said I wasn't going to solve this, but I couldn't help myself. The next one, I'm going to only solve half of it for you. Can I change to the next slide? We can come back to it later if you need to. Okay, take a couple of seconds and write this down. And also draw your diagram. What does an isosceles triangle mean? The base of an isosceles triangle. What does that mean? Yes, two sides have the same length. Good. And the base lies on the x-axis. So that means this point is going to be x0 because it lies on the x-axis. This point is going to be negative x0. And if the base lies on the x-axis, the middle, the top point of the triangle, will be the y-intercept, so 0, y. I don't know the value of my x-intercept or my y-intercept. However, I do know the midpoints of, these are the two equal sides. So one of the midpoints is positive 2, 3. And you are supposed to solve for the coordinates. So you have to figure out what the value of x is, what the value of y is, and what the value of negative x is. So this is what you're solving for. So we've already done a question like this, but this is taking it to another level, making it a little more difficult. So if I use just these points and just examine this line segment, I know that the midpoint 2, 3 is going to be equal to my x coordinates added together, so x plus 0 divided by 2, and my y coordinates added together, 0 plus y divided by 2. I can do the exact same thing for the other side, but I'm just going to focus on one side of the triangle first, just this side. Okay, so if we set up these equations, first I'm going to look at the x-coordinate of my midpoint and the equation that is giving me the x-coordinate of my midpoint. So number 1, 2 is going to be equal to x plus 0 is just x divided by 2. We always put our whole numbers on top of an imaginary one. So how do I solve this question now? How do I solve for x? Cross multiply. Good. So x times 1 is equal to x. 2 times 2 is equal to 4. We can do the exact same thing for this part of the question. 3 over 1 is equal to 0 plus y is just y divided by 2. And to solve for y, we can cross multiply. Y times 1 is equal to y. 3 times 2 is equal to 6. So that means this point is going to be 4, 0, and my y point is actually going to be 0, 6. Okay, and that's it. Let's just stop recording this lesson. Oops. Okay. Let's jump. not going to work. Oh, there we go.